Good morning. It is 6:32. We've got, it is 6:32 and we got 7 miles. Let's have a good day. Guys, so right now I'm just figuring out my gels for the week. I've got my whole monthly schedule on this whiteboard and I'll go more in depth into it eventually, but for today we're gonna do this 32 milligram caffeinated honey stinger. We've got 7 miles today with 3 at marathon pace, and today is actually a doubles day, so later today I have a 6-mile easy run. This run I'm doing right now is to make up the run I missed last Saturday because my legs were not doing good last week. So I decided to take a break because I had a 14-mile long run that Monday, and that's the longest I've ever ran before. And so I took the initiative to say, you know what, I'm going to skip today's workout so I feel good for the 14-mile run. And I got the 14 miles done. But I knew I wanted to make up this workout. So today's a doubles day and I don't mind. So unfortunately, today is a very windy day. I don't know if, yeah, those trees are moving. I knew it was supposed to be windy, but I was really praying it wasn't true. Especially since today's my doubles day. And this is supposed to be the time that it's least windy. So maybe later today when I run, it will be on the treadmill, but we'll see. It's actually pretty warm out right now. It's probably like 65 degrees, but the birds are chirping and the sun has just come up, so let's run while the world awakes. Hello, I am Lydia. I have not sat down yet to really explain what I'm even doing and why I'm making videos, because I'm definitely not the type of person to be active on social media or anything like that. And now I'm making videos of my life. So I thought I would just explain what's happening right now. So I'm running a marathon. November 23rd, I'm traveling down to Oklahoma, Tulsa. I'm going to run on Route 66. I'm from Wisconsin. I'm like right on the border of Minnesota and Wisconsin. So traveling down to Oklahoma with my parents, who have graciously sponsored this marathon and bought the plane tickets and bought the hotel. So I live at home with my brother and my parents and my 2 dogs, Millie and Murphy. I've never really been a runner before, so I've recently just started getting into it. I started running a little bit, I think in like 2023, like summer 2023. And I used to play competitive basketball, but I stopped doing that my sophomore year of high school. And I wasn't really active or anything for like a year. And then I picked up running a little bit. Like I was running like maybe 10 miles a week. It was very like inconsistent. And then just recently, I think like this past summer, so these past like few months, I've started like consistently running, and I think I've been running like 15 miles. Like I just run 2 or 3 miles a few times a week. And then it wasn't until the beginning of September when one of my neighbors came up to me as I was walking on the road, because I like to go on walks too. And she's like, I see you out here all the time. Like, are you training for anything? And I was like, no, I'm just doing it just cause. And there's nothing wrong with doing it just cause. Like, if you like to run, you should just run. And then that got me thinking, I should do a marathon, like to set a goal. Like I haven't done anything challenging in a really long time. Like I haven't had any like anxiety about something or fulfillment like over something that I was able to complete that took time and really challenged me to be consistent. And so I was like, I should run a marathon. And the very next day I asked my parents about it, and that day we found a marathon and signed up for it, because I want to do it before my 19th birthday, which is December 4th, so a few months away. And I needed enough time to prep for the marathon, because the most I'd ever ran in a week was 24, and it was actually that week that I ran 24 miles. And so it gave me 10 weeks exactly to prep, and I have no idea what I'm doing. I still don't know what I'm doing. I knew that I needed a long run, 1 or 2 workouts, and then the rest being easy runs. And I didn't even really know what that meant, like besides long runs. And I didn't even know what an easy run was, like how easy they actually have to be. I'd started getting really into Luke Hopkins videos, which I feel like everybody knows who Luke Hopkins is. But and then I started watching Lucy Davis and then Nick Bare, so the whole BPN world. And then I found Max Jolliffe, who is my favorite ultra marathon runner, and he has really inspired me, and his story is so cool. And I actually really connect with his story, because I used to struggle with some of the same things that he did. And so finding these people on the internet, they've really inspired me, and they make me want to be like them, because their abilities like on the course and running like are insane. Like the fact they're that athletic, or like Max is getting first place in these 250-mile ultras. Lucy Davis is so jacked, and she's running these sub-3 marathons. Like it's just so inspiring. But who they are as a person is something I want to do. I haven't been the best person in my lifetime, and so they're just definitely something I'd ideally want to be for my future as a person. So this is kind of just like a journey where you guys are coming with I'm going to make a lot of mistakes. I'm going to learn a lot of things. And I just want to show, like, all these people I've been naming, like, they're all already successful. They're already sustaining life on the money they make from doing this. But they all had a beginning. They all had a starting point. And that starting point wasn't easy. And I want people to know anybody can start. Anybody can start at any point. And who cares what other people think? Like, all these successful people, nobody really like judges them like because they're successful at it, but they all started at beginners. All their videos sucked, like how all my videos suck. All of them learned that, oh my gosh, I'm running my easy runs way too hard and I need to slow down. Like, you have to learn you have to make mistakes and learn to be able to grow. So I kind of just want to show the very beginning parts because I am a fish. I'm a newbie. I have no idea what I'm doing. And I'm learning every single day, and the growth that is happening every day is unbelievable to me. I'm at a point in my life, in this phase, where I'm growing so much every day because I just know so little. So I just think it's really cool to document this journey and for anybody who wants to watch, because if I look back at myself 6 months ago, and if I would have documented where I was 6 months ago and today, I honestly wouldn't believe it. Like, I wouldn't believe where I am right now. So I can't even imagine what the next 6 months is going to look like. So I'm going to show you my monthly October plan. I have this whiteboard, and it is nothing special. It's actually bent. You can see that. It like doesn't even erase when I try to erase it. It's a cheap whiteboard. But I've got all my runs on here. So I used to lift all 7 days a week. That's what I did. I've been doing that for almost 2 years. 7 days a week I'd lift, and I didn't do cardio really. Besides that, 15 miles a week. And it's definitely something I don't want to throw out the door now that I'm doing endurance. Like, I love strength training. It's like my favorite thing. I look forward to it on the days that I have it. And so right now I'm doing a 6-day running, 4-day strength training schedule right now. I have a back day, a chest and shoulders day, a try and buy, and then of course a leg day. And I have 6 days that I run. 2 of those are a tempo or interval threshold workout. 1 is a long run, and then 3 are easy runs. And then on Friday is my rest day, and my long runs are on Monday. It's very non-traditional, but it's what works for me. So I've been doing that since, I think, September 15th is when my first day of training was. And November 23rd is my marathon. So that gave me 10 weeks exactly to figure this out. But I'm really excited to take whoever's watching along to show the process. And honestly, like, I'm making these videos for me. Like, obviously it's awesome to whoever it helps, but I'm doing this because it brings me joy, and I'm having a lot of fun doing this. Like, it's pushing me out of my comfort zone 100%, but that's what everything that I'm doing right now is pushing me outside of my comfort zone. I'm running, I go into a workout and I'm like, there's no way I can complete this. And then I complete it, and the feeling is just amazing. And I love what's happening in my life right now. And I just hope that other people can find things that make them happy like this. It doesn't have to be running or strength training, but just something that gives them a reason, like, to be a better person and better yourself. Like, I'm just very happy with the place I'm in right now, and I cannot wait for what the future holds. All right, now that we got that out of the way, I'm going to go make myself breakfast because I am starving. And then later today, I have another run, just a 6-mile easy run, but it's super windy out. Oh my gosh, the phone. the wind today, it was crazy. I felt like I was on two different runs. I was running south and it was just the loudest, like you can't even hear yourself think or breathe. And then I turned around to go north and just silence, and it was so peaceful and it was easy to run. It felt like I was like running 10 seconds faster than I actually was when I was going into the wind. But so I think that means I'm gonna go on the treadmill for my second run if the wind doesn't die down, and it's not supposed to die down. So that's the plan for later. I'm almost done with my electrolytes, and then I'm gonna fill it up with water. But I'm gonna go fuel my empty belly. It is a little bit later in the day. It's like 12 o'clock now. I ate breakfast. I journaled. I read like I always do. I just watched Nico. I don't even know how to pronounce his last name. Felich? I don't know. I watched his video before his first ultra marathon. He's running the Saddle 50, so he's actually running it right now. So good luck to him. I hope he does good. But I rolled out my legs earlier, but they are kind of hurting. So I'm gonna, is this a Thermagun? I don't even know, but I call it a massage gun. I'm gonna massage my legs out so I'm ready for my 6-mile run later today. And I determined I am gonna be running it on the treadmill. Way too windy out. But that's pretty much it right now. I'm going to edit a video later, and that will probably take 4 hours to do. So I'm going to have to build some time to do that. I'll probably go on a walk later too, but let's massage gun. I forgot to mention, I had to pop open an energy drink. I definitely, do not mind the laundry. I have to do that later. I definitely do not recommend having 200 milligrams of caffeine at 10 a.m. in the morning, which is when I opened it. But when I go to the grocery store later this week, I'm going to get some cold brew and a yummy creamer. I am not a coffee person. Like, I literally do not drink coffee, but it's needed. These runs tire me out, and I'm waking up early for them, and I'm just not used to it. And so I definitely need a little pick-me-up after. And as long as it tastes good, then that's what I'll be doing. I'll be drinking. I'll be a coffee drinker, which I never thought I'd ever come to that day and age. But I guess that just shows I'm growing up, you know? But, it's time to massage my muscles. Alright, I just finished massaging out my legs, and now, if you can see, I have a lot of clothes that I have to put away. That is one of the things about having an abundance of clothes. You are constantly doing laundry. Especially being an athlete, you know, going through multiple bras a day, spandex. It gets to be a lot, but I'm going to knock this out because this looks like a disaster. So when I said that I had an abundance of spandex and bras, I was completely lying, because this is 1 week worth of socks. That is absurd. So something I've been meaning to do is I've had these Nike socks since 7th grade, possibly it was 9th grade, but a lot of them are worn down and have gaping holes. So I think it's time to go through them and pick out the ones that have holes, because it bothers me, and who wants holes in their socks? So I think it's time to get rid of them. So I was able to find 3 pairs of socks. So that means there's an uneven amount, but I have another load of dirty laundry. So maybe I'll find an uneven amount of holey socks in there too. So then I won't have a miscellaneous Nike sock in my bin. But I definitely needed to get rid of the bad socks because the bin is overflowing with socks. I have way too many socks. All right, I want to talk a little bit about what watch I wear or what I use. So this is my very first watch I've ever gotten, and it's the Coros Pace 3. It costs like $250, I think, a little bit more with shipping. But overall, it's been a really good watch. There's a few things that aren't too great about it, but it is only a $250 watch, comparing it to, you know, the $750 and $1,000 that these watches are going for now, which is absolutely insane. But I highly recommend getting a watch. I can program my workouts into it with the app on my phone. Keeping pace is super important for a marathon prep, knowing how fast you're going. The heart rate, yeah, I look at the heart rate, but like watch heart rates aren't that accurate. Like, it's better to get the heart rate monitor. That's from what I've heard, that it's not able to read your heart rate too good. And speaking of heart rate, so I had to take this watch off, and I actually had to take it off because for some reason when I massage gun myself, it counts steps on here. Like, it literally counts like 10 steps like in 2 seconds. So I like my watch to be accurate, so I take it off, but I had forgotten this morning to take it off, and so then it was like an extra 500, 700 steps. So I've had it off for a while because I like my data to be accurate, so hopefully I've walked 500 more steps. But I put this on like 4 minutes ago, and I'll show you if you can see it, but I don't know if you can see that. It still has not read my heart rate. And you know what? I really hope it turned on just as I was showing you guys, because it was not reading it for like 4 minutes. And that's been a consistent thing. And, you know, I feel like other watches, like it's like instantly reads your heart rate. But it's something I'm getting used to. But also another thing is while running, if you change your pace, it's not an instant pace change. Like, it doesn't show that you instantly changed your pace. It takes like a few seconds for it to calibrate and realize, oh, you're going faster, or you're going slower. So that's a little bit annoying. But other than that, it's really good. The battery life is good. I charge mine like once every 3 days, and I haven't had it go down below 50%. So overall, it's a good watch. I'd give it like a 7 out of 10. It's my first watch, so I mean, it's $250, so I'm grateful for it. There's definitely better options out there. But I would recommend this. If it's a first watch for you, I definitely go with the Coros Pace 3. It's been a little bit since last time I filmed, but it is 3:42 right now, and I am planning on going on my second run at 6 o'clock, and I'm editing right now, right there. So I think I'm gonna eat something right now, let that settle in my stomach for a little bit. I'm gonna start like warming up for it at 5 o'clock because I'm gonna do some stretches and stuff. I am pretty hungry, so we've got 2 things on the docket today. We're making oats with the glazed donut protein powder, and I'm gonna put some Lily's white chocolate chips in there. So like, if you know what you know about Lily's, then you know. I'm not gonna really explain it, but just made with stevia. And then classic yogurt, blueberry, raspberries, Catalina Crunch. So should be good. All right, I'm gonna take a break from editing. I'm got 17 minutes edited already. I'm gonna eat my yogurt and my oatmeal and watch a show. And then in a couple hours, I'll be getting ready for my second run. Fantastic news. We have the gym to ourselves, an absolutely empty parking lot. So I will for sure get fun footage of me on a treadmill. But it's always nice when you have the gym to yourself. I thought honestly it would be a little busy, but I guess it is a Saturday evening. People are probably out doing whatever they do on a Saturday night. But let's go and run 6 miles. I really hope that peanut butter and jelly sandwich is sufficient for this run because I'm pretty tired. I don't know, it feels like it's been a long day. I think I look tired too, maybe not. But I'm gonna stretch, get warmed up, and then hit the treadmill. Today we've got strawberry banana goo, no caffeine, raw dogging. Let's go. I feel like everybody has like a favorite treadmill in the gym. And this was mine right here. I've been using it all 2 years I've been going to the gym because I always do 10 minutes of incline walking after the gym. And just recently it has broken, like it jolts, the track jolts. And it randomly stops and it lags, and so it's out of commission. It literally says error, but it always does. You just have to unplug it. So now this is my new treadmill. It's a hidden gem. Nobody knows about it because it never looks like it works, but with a click of a button, it works. So sad. No content, I guess. I've gone. So, the other treadmills, they stop at an hour, so I assume it would be the same for this. Technically, according to the treadmill, I ran 6 miles at a 10-minute pace. My watch says 5.71 miles at a 10:17 pace. So, I've heard trusted treadmills. I have never heard trusted watches. And I'm not just saying this because technically I've done on the treadmill, but I think I'm going to trust the treadmill. So, we're going to stop. Woo! 605. Yeah, not 701 calories though. 6.05 miles. 60 minutes. I don't know if you can see, but sweat. This side isn't nearly as bad, but whew, is that, you can't even see it on here, but this shirt is not meant to be a running shirt. I think I got it from Target a long time ago. So about my gum, it fell immediately. It's not my fault they put a hole right there. Whoops. Got ya. Got ya. Yeah, thank goodness I didn't run outside. It is way too windy. All right, I'm gonna end the video there. It's 7:14 on a Saturday, and that's my night. I'm not going out or anything. I'm gonna go shower and eat and watch a show like I always do, but that was a really good run. It was a really good day today. This was my first double of marathon prep, and I don't usually have doubles. I think I mentioned that, but it was just I had to make up the run from this morning from the time I missed it last week. But thanks for watching. I know this is only my 3rd video, but I hope you guys are seeing a difference and they're becoming a little bit better, figuring out how to edit them more efficiently and so they look a little better. But see you guys in the next one. Peace.